What's up, guys? Okay, we're doing the next video in the Great Crosman Build series, and we're just going to be looking at a couple parts right now before we get into the full assembly, and that's the steel breech and the main tube, and we're going to be putting the flat top valve in there. You can see I've already got the valve started. We've already deburred the tube itself, polished it. So we take our special tool once we've pushed the valve in. We do want to make sure that the bottom facing hole, which is closest to the O-ring, is facing upwards. Take our special tool and our ramrod, and just push that in. Also, you do want to put pellet gun oil around that O-ring to get that lubricated, because this part won't be moving, but you want to get a good seal once it is in there. So we push it all the way down, and you'll see that that hole lines up in there. You take your Allen wrench or something that fits in there, and you just line that up so that it is even in there, and then the port hole should be pretty much level with the top. It won't always be perfect, but it should be pretty close. So now our flat top valve is in place in the tube. Another thing we can do, these holes here for the pivot pin, which I have right here. Here's a solid pin. It actually comes with a hollow pin, but this is going to be a detachable one. You can see it's got the little clamps right there that come off. So those are the difference between those two. So that goes here, that holds on the pump arm linkage. We do want to make sure that those holes on the inside have been well sanded, because those are the ones that can have little tiny burrs on the inside. So make sure to get your special tool. I showed this in the flat top piston prep video. You want to do really the whole thing, but before you put that piston in, make sure to really get that sanded down so there's no sharp edges there that can tear up your O-rings. It's only going to come across that part one time when you first put it in. After that, it won't touch it again, but just make sure that you really get that polished good. And you can feel it with your finger. If you feel any edges, go back over it again until that's smooth and flush. Okay, then we've got our steel breech, and this is our extended bolt probe. Not sure if I have my other bolt laying around. I don't think I do, but this is just a little bit longer than the stock one, and that little bit of difference of length will get the pellet pushed further down into the breech. It'll give you a slight increase in power output. So we unscrew the knob. We slide that into the rear of the breech. So our hole lines up. And we just go through there, screw it back in. Twist that on tight. So now our extended bolt probe is in our steel breech. So now that we have this, now that we have our valve in our tube, we can begin installation of all the rest of the parts. And there will be another video on that. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.